Well, good morning, Tess. Thank you so much for inviting me to this interview. It's really an honor to be able to share some of the experiences and successes that we've had with helping our clients secure funding for their important projects. So I am the Northwest Water Resources Group lead for Ardurra. Ardurra acquired TO Engineers in 2022, and we're really excited because we're able to leverage our national firm's resources to help us with design and funding for our projects. So my background, I'm a farm girl. I grew up on a small cattle ranch in Buell, Idaho. My dad was a old school farmer. He still irrigates with flood irrigation out of ditches and corrugates. And so I learned the most important lesson of all is that water always flows downhill. And I implement that in my practice every day and use it as a good gut check if something isn't quite making any sense. So I'm really passionate about agriculture, and with this new funding opportunities that have been made available through the different federal infrastructure bills, I just want to make sure that we're able to transform our irrigation infrastructure for the next 100 years, just recognizing that all of our infrastructure was constructed around the turn of the century in 1900s, and that many of those structures have either degraded or failed. And this is really the opportunity to implement the federal funding to make these projects happen and get ready for the next 100 years. So that's where we're at, and I just think it's a really exciting time. As far as funding projects, I think it'll be really great to go through this interview and help people understand that process because it can be very intimidating. And Ardurra is an engineering firm. We're a full service engineering firm, and we work with our clients to help them secure funding as part of our total support of services for their design projects. And what we'll go through in this interview is just the steps that you can take to help you get to that point. And it, of course, varies based on the type of entity that you are and where you're located within the country. But for most of this presentation, we'll be talking specifically about projects in the Western United States because a lot of the federal funding is focused on those Western infrastructure projects.